Vijay Jacob, I'm the founder of ProductScope.AI. Firstly, I want to really welcome you to signing up and giving us a try. I'm excited that you're here. Here's a quick walkthrough video from how to use our tools, and I hope it helps you with designing amazing product photos for your brand or brands that you represent. So let's get into it. What you see here is the AI Photoshoot tool. There's a bunch of different tabs. You can go from scenes to assets to elements, burst mode, magic edit, and text. Those are all different tabs that we offer and different features. I'll take you through each one. So first is the actual, let me just minimize this left pane. Sometimes you want to make it bigger. You can do that. Just click this and you can click this again if you want to bring it back up. So for now, I'm going to click this so it minimizes the left pane and we have more space on our canvas. So in the middle, we have our canvas. We have a bunch of different icons at the top. Some of them are going to be deactivated until you actually add your product onto the canvas. So the only thing that you can do on the top right now is to upload. You can upload three things. You can upload your product image, your branded asset. These are things like logos, designs that you don't want us to kind of remove the background automatically, and background scenes. So for example, say you don't want to use our AI generated backgrounds or themes. You can actually use your own background scenes for your product photos. You can get it from Midjourney, whatever source you have backgrounds from, and you can upload it directly onto the canvas here. So for now, I'm just going to go with, you can either click here to upload a product image or directly here. We support three types right now: JPEG, PNG, and WebP in terms of formats, and not more than 5 MB. So just make sure you use one of those three formats and your images are not too big. If they are too big, it's not a big deal. Just use one of the online resizing tools that are for free. Resize it so that it's under 5 MB, and then you can upload it into our tool. So let's take an example. I am going to upload this product photo of a bottle, a hydro flask actually, and I'm going to see what it does. So you'll see a message saying your HD background, high definition background vanishing act is initiated. What that means is that whenever you upload a product photo, we automatically remove the background for you. And so you can see here, the desert that was in the image is no longer there. I can move this anywhere inside, outside the canvas. Obviously, if I move it outside the canvas, if I click save, it's just going to be a blank canvas. You want to make sure whatever you need is inside the canvas. So this is my product. You can resize it by clicking the edges and moving up and down. You can extend it. It's not going to look good, obviously. And you can make it bigger, smaller. You can even rotate it by clicking here and going all the way around and rotate it. You can duplicate it. So say now you see all these icons have activated now that we have something on our canvas. So say I want to duplicate, I can click the clone button here and boom. Now I have two bottles. Say I'm selling a 2-pack or a 3-pack on Amazon or Shopify or wherever. I can create multiples of that specific thing. If I didn't want it or I did it by mistake, no big deal. Make sure that you've clicked the layer that you want to delete and you can click the delete icon here and it's gone. Another way to do that is to basically use our undo redo function. So for example, say I didn't want to delete it and I deleted it by mistake. I can just do undo and it's back. Or I can do redo and it's gone. So basically you can go back and forth depending on what actions you've taken. We'll always make sure we have a record of your actual actions. You can also rotate it clockwise, anti-clockwise. You can flip your product and you can add shadows manually if you wanted to. Say you didn't want this product image, you can also reset it. Or if you just want to reset your canvas, just click the reset button. Boom, it's gone. Say I want to put that back in. I'll go in here. Into my assets, you have your branded assets. These are anything that are logos that you upload, and these are your product assets. Anything that you upload through the canvas will always be saved as an asset on your assets tab. So I'm going to put this back into our canvas. I'm going to resize it a little bit. That's good. The last thing is the remove background. This is basically a toggle that's default on. So every time you upload a product photo, we're automatically going to remove the background for you. For any instance you didn't want to, just click this. Turn the toggle off, upload your product image again, or you can reset this and upload a product image directly from here, and we'll ensure that we don't remove the background. But every time we do, make sure that this is default on, and that's what we'll do automatically. So now that we have a product on our canvas, the next step is let's create some scenes for it, right? There's two different ways to create your background scenes. You can use one of our pre-made templates here, right? We have about 22 plus templates right now. We're constantly adding to the library. So you can go in here, you can choose the scene that works for your product. So for example, let's go with shoe backgrounds. Even though I don't have a shoe, I think that this would work for what we need. Maybe I'll go with this one. Oh, perfect. It actually automatically happened to just be on the table. So now we got this. I'm going to bring it a little bit out into the front so it looks natural with the light that's showing up on here. And now we got our product photo. We got our background scene chosen using themes. And when you have the product in the right position that we want, make sure you move it such that it makes sense. So I'm moving it right here. That seems to be the most natural place for it. And then once you're done, I am going to click generate photos. And it's going to generate 4 completely final photos. So there we are. We got the first image, looks pretty cool. Next one looks really good, like this, and then this. So you got 4 different variations. I think this is probably the coolest. So I can, if I like it, I can either click download so that it saves to my desktop, or I can edit it further by clicking in edit over here. So now, and you can zoom in and out of your image directly from this canvas. So it's pretty cool that way. And if you want to center, just click center so that it brings it back to kind of a default center mode. So that is how to use the zoom in and out functionality. Now we have a final photo that has added shadows and reflections and made it look as natural as possible. So I can either save it. And so if I'm happy with the image as this, I click save. It's going to save the image into my image results here. I didn't really need to save it because whenever you do generate photos, it automatically brings your photos into the results folder. But I just want to show you how to save a photo that's on your canvas. You just click the save button, comes down here. Everything that's in your image results essentially will stay with you for up to 30 days, depending on the plan you're using. It could be 7 days on the starter plan, which is our storage policy, and then 30 days on the pro plan. We recommend kind of saving images that you really want from your results every week or so that it doesn't automatically get deleted, kind of lose access to it. So that is how to generate photos using themes. And it's a pretty cool example. So let's go back in here. I'll also show you the next workflow. So there's 3 workflows: generating product photos from themes, generating it from custom scenes. So these are where you describe the scene that you want. And the third one is using burst mode, which I'll come into very shortly. That's the third way of generating product photos. So the second one is scenes. So now it looks like this. Basically, you can put a product name in here. You can generate a custom prompt. We generate prompts automatically for any scene that you've used in the themes. If you come in here into custom, you'll automatically see what the prompt is for that specific scene. So we'll generate those for you. And if you want to create a new scene, just click Ask AI and it'll automatically create another potential setting for the product that you're selling, which is in this case a hydro flask. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to click the Ask AI, and it's going to scan the image that we have. Typically, if it's just, say you uploaded just a product photo, it's going to tell us that the product is a hydro flask. So it's figured it out, and it's going to figure out a new setting to use for that specific hydro flask bottle. So let's see what it comes up with. So it came up an idea of sitting atop a mossy log near a stream, 30-degree angle, surrounded by river, green, brown and green tones. Pretty cool. Let's see what it does. The next step is generate scenes. If you're happy with it, if you're not happy with it, you can either edit it, the text directly manually in here by adding in things, deleting in things, and then you can ask AI if you want to just automatically change the setting. We'll regenerate new scenes for you. You can use our prompt builder. Prompt builder will give you ideas of what kind of composition you want to have. Is it straight on? Is it clean? Is it layered? Is it a close-up, a wide angle, an overhead? Colors. You can add specific color schemes that you want. Theme, mood, props, and style. So this kind of gives you ideas of what you could add to your prompt, and it builds out the prompt for you. And of course, Ask AI automatically builds it for you completely from scratch. So there's different ways for you to build the prompt. You can manually type it. You can use Ask AI, or you can use our builder, or some combination of all 3. So let's say we're happy with this. I'm going to click generate scenes. So we're generating scenes at the bottom here. So 4 scenes generated successfully. I'm going to click into the first one. There we go. It's got the description, which is the prompt we use. So every time you want to see it, what was the prompt used in a photo that you liked or generated at some point, you can click into any of the images in your results and you'll see the actual description used, what the image resolution was. You can download, edit, share, remove, of course, from your results. But this is the scene. Looks pretty cool. That's one option. This is also another nice option. This is okay. This is okay. There's no like even surfaces to add the product onto. Let's say we go with this one. I'm going to click edit. Let me first reset my screen just to make sure it's empty. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to click the edit one so it comes back on the canvas. I'm going to go into my assets. I'm going to add the product back in. So now we got our product. I'm going to resize this so it makes some sense. So let's say it's sitting on this little rock here. It could be there. It could even be here. it will make more sense here, I would imagine, because of the sunlight that's falling on this part of the product. So I'm going to place it somewhere here. All right, let's make it a little more bigger. All right. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how I placed it. If I'm okay with everything, I'm going to hit generate photos as usual. Remember, this is the second workflow I talked about. We went through Custom Pro and we created our prompt and then we generated the scene. We placed our product in it and now we're going to hit generate photos. The previous one was using a pre-made theme. So I'm in Custom Pro, I'm going to do generate photos, and it's going to give me 4 final generated product photos that are similar to the theme we chose. And of course, it'll do its best to keep the product without modifying it. So it's starting to generate the first of few images. You can see here, looks pretty cool. This is another one. Ooh, I really like this one. Let's see what else it does. Oh, nice. And it's got a little reflection of the bottle in the water. I think I like this the best. I'm going to hit download and it's going to download the image to my computer and boom, that's our image. It looks pretty realistic. Like we actually put the product out there and we took a photo of it and there's a reflection on in the water itself. So that's what it can do for you. This is also a decent option. This is a cool option because there was a shadow coming on this end. And then of course, this is not as realistic because of the light here. It doesn't make sense. There's no other sunlight anywhere else. So I would go with either this one or this one, which is what we downloaded. So those are the two options. Let's say I really like this. Next step is I want to edit it. So once I do that, I don't know why this little like extra pixels comes here. Usually to get rid of it, I just do this and it automatically goes away. We'll try to fix that. So now we have the image that we like. Let's say I want to edit it further or I want to resize it or upscale. I'm going to click the edit button. The edit button brings us into the magic edit tab. In the magic edit tab, you can do a bunch of different things. You can do magic erase, you can do redraw, you can resize or upscale, and you can even remove the background again of any specific layer that you added in.